Hello everyone, we are halfway through the fourth round of fight cards, and to begin this episode we see a match between 1 and 2 bots, between Icewave and Captain Shredderator. Icewave is coming off a loss to Standalone, and Captain Shredderator is coming off a loss to Sub-Zero. So both bots want to get a win here. I would say more or less Icewave has the ground advantage because they do actually have Cheese Club Wedge forks, and Captain Shredderator, all Captain Shredderator is a full body spinner and not very powerful as the other full body spinners in the field. And so Icewave is going to have to do a great deal with that spinner and that Cheese Club Wedge forks. Let's see who can get the win and who will go to 2 and 2 down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin. Great shot by Icewave to kick things off. Another great pop-up. Icewave landing some massive shots on Captain Shredderator. Captain Shredderator has to hold and keep the boundaries. And a great shot by Icewave using that spinner into action. That spinner of Icewave is going to have to get an upgrade come next season or in the tournament if they get there. So far, great shot by both teams. More Icewave getting more of the advantages though. And another great shot by Icewave. Icewave is getting more of the pop-ups and more of the shots with that spinner than Captain Shredderator. But there goes the spinner of Icewave. Captain Shredderator has it off the entire spinner system of Icewave. Now, all Icewave has is that fork configuration, and if Captain Shredderator can tear through that, they can get through anything here. And they put Icewave on their side. Icewave cannot self-right. This is huge for Captain Shredderator.
10.
Looks like they will take the countdown. Icewave cannot self-right from that position, or any position from that matter. And it looks like Captain Shredderator will take this win. What a win by Captain Shredderator. I believe towards the end of this fight, they split Icewave in two. That's why Icewave cannot self-right. They even, during the fight, tore off that spinner of Icewave and really made him want some mercy, but Captain Shredderator gave him none of that, and they put Icewave on their sides, and then I believe split Icewave in half. Great job by Captain Shredderator as they now go to 2 and 2. Up next, we see a match between Switchback and Fang. Switchback has to win this fight or they are eliminated from making the tournament. And if Fang wins this fight, they get an automatic tournament berth. And so lots at stake from both machines. Fang is coming off a loss to Deadlift, and Switchback is coming off a loss to Hammerhead. And so both bots are looking for a rebound here in this fight. Only one bot can get it. And for Switchback, they definitely have the more powerful weapon. And for Fang, it's a control bot, but Fang is known for having its reliability issues. So we'll have to see who can get this win and who will either advance to 2 and 2 or 3 and 1 down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin. Great shot by Switchback to start things off. They're trying to be aggressive, and they do. They rev up the top pieces of Fang. Now Fang doesn't have a jaw no more. All they had is that small bound piece there. Great job by Switchback as they can now take control somehow. They're getting some great shots on Fang. Fang has the ground game, but Switchback has the weapon advantage as they send Fang into a twirl. Switchback, not even ground game, they are getting under Fang here. This is new for Switchback at all costs, as Fang is struggling to do anything, and Switchback splits into 3.
10, 9,
Switchback
8,
will get them
7,
counted
6,
out, and Switchback
5,
will
4,
go to
3,
2 and 2.
1.
Great
Knockout.
win by Switchback. Wow! Who knew Switchback could do this? They ripped off the 2 top pieces of Fang to start this fight, and somehow, some way, got under without any ground game. They got under Fang, and they completely got under, and then eventually split Fang into 3. Great win by Switchback. Up next, we see a match between Standalone and Diablo. Standalone coming off a win against Icewave, and Diablo coming off a win against Copperhead. So they're both on the ups, and the winner of this fight gets a tournament berth. And so this will be their first tournament berth for either bot, because they're both rookies this season. And so for the Chicken Strips Robotics mascot, they want to get into the tournament for the first time in the first season they've competed on this channel. For Diablo, they want to prove that they're a superior bot. And so this will be a very good test for them, as Standalone has proven that they can beat Verts, because they beat Double Trouble in their first fight. So this will be a very interesting match, and see who has a better ground game. And Standalone probably will get a new wedge redesign after this season, or maybe in a tournament, if they win this fight. Let's see who gets the win down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin, as Diablo easily gets under Standalone here. They get easily under Standalone, as Standalone's struggling already, and Diablo is a very powerful spinner, but Standalone can come back from worse beatings, like we've seen. Great shots by Diablo, as they completely get under Standalone here again. They are getting under Standalone in every occasion, but that can change in a jiffy on this channel, as Diablo puts Standalone in the screws. So far, great control and great aggression by Diablo, as they get under again. They are doing a great job. But now, Standalone gets Diablo on their back. Diablo cannot self-right. Diablo now on their head. And the fight is over. This was looking like the end of Standalone. Diablo got under in every single occasion besides one. Diablo was proving time and time again in this fight that they were ultimately the superior bot, and they completely annihilated Standalone. But Standalone found its groove and got under Diablo and put him on their back and eventually on their head and threw Diablo out of the arena. Up next, we see a match between Black Dragon and Minotaur. Black Dragon is sitting one win above an even record, and Minotaur is 2 wins away from getting their 10th career win. And Black Dragon, they have to win this fight or they are eliminated from making the tournament. And if Minotaur wins this fight, they get a tournament berth. So these two bots are on very different paths. That Minotaur has proven this season that they can work with no ground game, and they can still send bots flying like they did in their first fight against Switchback. And Black Dragon has yet to prove that last year was not a fluke. And so far they are proving that last year was in fact a fluke. And so for Minotaur, they just want to get that 10th win staple. And for Black Dragon, they want to win this fight. Let's see who gets the win down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the battle begin. Great shots by Minotaur to start things off. They are being super aggressive, and they get under Black Dragon, and they throw Black Dragon out of the arena. Minotaur knew what they wanted to do from the get-go. They got under and immediately threw Black Dragon out of the arena. Great win by Minotaur. Now it's time for our main event, MadCatter and Hypershock. MadCatter just got its 10th win against Monochrome in its last fight, and Hypershock is at 3-0 in its rookie season. And so if MadCatter wins this fight, they will go 3-1, their third year in a row, which I believe on this channel would be this. If they win this fight, they would be the only bot to do that. And so for Hypershock, they want to win this fight and get a top 6 seed. And so for MadCatter, they want to get that history mark, which both bots have to prove who is more of the superior bot. Let's see who can get the win down in the pits. Let's head over there right now. Let the bot battle begin. And looks like Hypershock is under. Great job by Hypershock getting under MadCatter. So far, Hypershock has the advantage. Now MadCatter gets under. So far, back and forth. And now MadCatter gets under again. MadCatter getting under there. Great job by MadCatter. Under again, the third straight time. And now Hypershock putting MadCatter in the screws. Both teams look like they very much want this in this main event. And both bots getting that advantage, getting under each other. Now Hypershock is under MadCatter again. Put them in the screws. Hypershock getting the more under the way they need to. And putting MadCatter on the screw mount. And now MadCatter is under Hypershock. Putting Hypershock on the screws. Back and forth as fight goes, and there goes the wedge of Hypershock. Things have now turned for the worse for Hypershock, as they are now brutally beaten. And now MadCatter taking full advantage, getting under them, and getting some absolutely absurd shots, and still doing a great job by MadCatter as they put Hypershock in the air. There too. They are getting the bigger shot on Hypershock now, as Hypershock has been brutally beaten. And Hypershock cannot do much of anything, as MadCatter is now playing with its food. MadCatter is looking the heavy favorite in this fight now, as Hypershock cannot do a single bit of damage. MadCatter is doing a great job continuously getting under Hypershock, and they get an awesome nether shot, as they get another great shot, and there goes the weapon of Hypershock. That's no longer in play for Hypershock, as Hypershock cannot do anything now, and MadCatter with another shot and throws Hypershock out of the arena. Oh my goodness. Hypershock had the advantage at the start and was actually getting under MadCatter there for a little bit. They completely were dominating, and then its groove for MadCatter to start to come back and get under Hypershock continuously for at least 4 times, and then eventually broke off that wedge system of Hypershock, and Hypershock from there couldn't do a single thing as MadCatter completely played with its food and landed some absurd shots and really proved that they were a superior bot and really proved its worth, as MadCatter now goes to 3-1 for its 3rd season in a row, and they make history on this channel for the only bot to go 3-1 3 seasons in a row. And as for Hypershock, they go 3-1 as they hope to get a good seed. Great win by MadCatter. And great job for them for going 3-1. We'll have to wait to see between those two bots who gets a good seeding. Next episode, we begin with the second half of the 4th round of fight cards, and we will see bots including Siege Engine, Bronco, Glitch, the defending champ, Hyperdrive, Beta, Four-Face looks to go 4-0. Whiplash looks to go 4-0 against the new redesign in Copperhead. And then in the main event, Endgame, taking on the new and improved Bloodsport, which now will be a violent spinner. And it will be guaranteed that it will be a violent spinner. Endgame and Bloodsport will be a rematch from Real Life 2. All these fights will be next episode. See you in the next one. And also, will be a great one. Bye!